everyone, this is Jane, and this is my healthy habit number 34. Now this one I love, like the rest. It's always so hard to pick my favorite. But this one is a throwback to my childhood where we always had tons and tons and tons of books. So this habit is to become an avid reader. Now there are so many reasons to become an avid reader. Number one is mental stimulation. You get your brain a workout when you are reading. You get to learn new words, you get to increase your vocabulary, you can reduce your stress because they find that reading actually helps lower blood pressure. Now that might be depending on what you read. If you read something that is a novel, maybe it's a thriller, maybe it's something that just has an exciting plot line to it, that could maybe increase your blood pressure a little bit if it's super exciting. But especially if it's a spiritual book, or a book on personal development, it can lower your blood pressure and bring a sense of calmness to you. So that is one of the things I love about reading. And if you think about wrapping up and curling in on a couch or a good comfy chair, reading a novel, I can literally release the cares of life and the stress I might have during a day. In fact, one of my favorite things is to find a really good novel and sit and read it all weekend. Now, it's really rare lately that I do that. And it's something that when I was getting ready to make this little video, I was like, okay, I have been spending most of my reading time on some of these hardcore topics. I love them, but it hasn't been for something that I really, really just can lose myself in, and it brings me calmness, it brings me happiness. When I suck into a really good story, it doesn't even have to be fiction, it can be nonfiction, but a really good story, there is nothing like disconnecting and relaxing with a really good book. So if you're one of those people who doesn't like to read, this is a habit I would highly, highly suggest that you work on putting into your life. And if you've got small children, this is one of the best gifts that you can give your children, is the gift of the love of reading. And that is one thing that both my mom and dad did. They always made sure that we had access to tons and tons of books. And we did spend a lot of time at the library. We checked out a ton of books, and that's still to this day. I love to go to the library, pick out a couple of good books. It's just such a great resource. If this is something you think I can't afford to buy books, we all know that now it's very affordable. If you have your Kindle, you have your smartphone, you have your device, you can download a book for a very good price. And me, I'm the kind of person that actually really loves holding on to a hard copy of a book. And you might be that person too, or maybe you prefer to have everything on your device. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Reading provides mental exercise, and in my opinion, from a lot of studies I've watched, I believe this is a prevention for dementia and Alzheimer's, because your brain needs stimulation and it needs to stay sharp. So implement this habit. I know it will change your life. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to absorb knowledge, increase your vocabulary. It actually helps you with your critical thinking skills because you're learning so much along the way. You might not realize, but you are. So I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope this is something that if you haven't implemented, that you start implementing the love and the habit of reading. So we will see you in the next one.